What's up everybody, Cosmic Titan here. Welcome to another unboxing video for my channel for your viewing pleasure. This time I have a treat for you, not one, not two, three collector's editions I'm going to unbox right here in this very video, all in one go, one after the other. First up we have got Uncharted 4 A Thief's End collector's edition, limited edition. Obviously I've had all of these for a while and I figured I should just put them all in a box together. Then next up we've got, this is the heavy one, Mirrors Edge Catalyst collector's edition. This is large and this is a heavy beast. This statue is huge, it's one of my favourite statues. I'll get to that soon. So we've got one, I'm going to put that over there. And then lastly, this one, Just Cause 3 Collector's Edition. Now this one, as you can see, or you might not be able to, it's still in the plastic wrapping. I've not even opened this one, looked at it myself yet. I was saving it for the channel. These two I'd already opened before I started the channel, so that's why I have looked at them. This one I haven't. This one I didn't even know existed until not long ago when I was on Amazon looking around at different collector's editions. And on the bottom you got the little list of other items you may like based on what you've looked at. And I saw this, Just Cause 3 Collector's Edition, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know there was a Collector's Edition for this, but it's a game I wanted, I haven't got it yet, so I figured I'd take a look. And considering it was only £45 I think, I thought, wow, that's a pretty good deal for a Collector's Edition if it's got decent stuff in it. And I looked inside, and yeah, there's like an art book and a model and everything I'll get to when I open it. So yeah, I thought, definitely going for that, that's well worth a bargain. So that's how I ended up with this one as well. Now originally I was planning to do an unboxing video just with these two, and then obviously this one came along as well, and I figured shove them all in together, make a big long video. Obviously if you're only interested in one particular one you can just skip to that part of the video, or if you're interested and you like my unboxings you can sit and watch all of it together. So I'm going to do these in a specific order. Now I'm going to save the best for last, and by best for last I mean the best collector's edition, the best model, in which case we're talking Mirror's Edge. Now if we were talking my personal favourite game, or set of games, franchise out of all of these, we'd be going with Uncharted, because I love Uncharted. I can't wait to play this one, I still haven't played it yet. And it's one of my favourite sets of games. But in terms of collector's edition, this model is almost unbeatable. It's one of the very best out of all the unboxings I've done, so it's a really good one. So I'm going to put this back down, save Mirror's Edge for later, try not to drop it. I'm going to do this one after, because I've not opened this yet. And I'm going to start off with Uncharted. As I said, one of my favourite franchises. Truly love this franchise. I fell in love with it. Funnily enough with the second one. The first one I really enjoyed, but it wasn't one of the greatest games ever. It wasn't until I played the second one and I absolutely loved it. And it's still my favourite of the franchise so far. It's funny because the second game of most franchises are always my favourite ones. Gears of War 2, God of War 2 to name a few, all of which are all still my favourites of the whole franchise, the original trilogies and the new ones. So yeah, anyway, back to the unboxing. Uncharted 4, let's just jump straight in, let's just open it up. In the collector's edition, now bear in mind, again, sorry, I realise obviously loads of people have already unboxed these before because they're not brand new. But I just figured I'm going to add it to the channel anyway. I've got plenty of unboxings. If people like my unboxings, then you'd probably like to see me do some others. So that's why I figured if you've already seen it, fair enough. But if you're still willing to watch it, then I appreciate the views, so thank you. So in this collector's edition, we have got 12-inch Nathan Drake statue by Gentle Giant. We've got a collectible steelbook case, 48-page hardcover art book, and multiple multiplayer extras, including Drake's Fortune, Heist Quest and Desert Skins, Gold, Snow and Desert Weapon Skins, Henry Avery, Thomas Tew and Adam Baldridge Sigil baseball caps, Naughty Dog and Pirate Sigil stickers, PS4 dynamic theme. Oh sorry, that was part of the extras, and then continuing on the multiplayer extras, Madagascar Sidekick skins, Ferber Dagger Taunt and Uncharted points to spend on upgrades. So quite a bit in there. Let's just open her up and get straight to it. So, take open the box, and straight up on the top here we have got the Uncharted 4 Steelbook Steel Tin case. In fact, I'm going to move the desk a little closer to the camera so you can see better what I'm opening up. Now here is the steel tin case. Now if I'm being perfectly honest, having already looked at this one, This is my absolute favourite steel tin out of all the boxes that I've opened up. I really truly love this steel tin. I love the matte effect. As I've said many times, the matte style ones are my favourite over the slick shiny ones. I love the artwork on this. I think it's brilliant. It's almost like Grand Theft Auto style, the way the older games used to have like the cartoony artistic drawing of the characters, which is they have got here. Obviously you've got all the main characters. You've got Nathan Drake. You've got, I think that's his brother, the new character. You've got Sully. You've got Elena. I don't know all the characters in the game. I haven't played it yet, but they're all on there. I'm guessing the ones that are in this game. And then on the back there you've got a skeleton in a cage, kind of like trapped. Obviously died in there, pirate. So I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of pirate theme in this new game. So I think this is a beautiful steel tin, truly my favourite of all of them. Now inside, I open her up. We got got some codes there, so I'll take them out. Got our disc inside. We've got Uncharted digital content and code. We've got more digital content. We've got just a random controls, and then we've got the stickers. Naughty Dog set of stickers that we can use there. As I've said before, I don't really use these, but there are people who love to put stickers on laptops, computers, those kind of things, so I'm sure they'd come in handy for people that do like that kind of stuff. So that's our steel tin. And again, if I move that out of the way for a second. Now next up we've got the art book. Uncharted 4 Thief's End art book. Obviously it's only a small one, not as big as some, but there is some great artwork inside. I will try and show the camera up without looking at it myself, because these art books toward the back can sometimes spoil things in the game. So I don't want to spoil anything in the story that I haven't played yet. I'll look at it after. I'm quite impressed that I've managed to avoid spoilers this far, considering the game's been out about 6 months or so. So no spoilers in the comments please. Until I've uploaded my gameplay footage, you'll be the first to see it. So I love these art books, as I've said many times. They come with fantastic concept art for the characters, the environments, the weapons, the vehicles, the costumes, all that kind of stuff. I love that. There is a larger one that they've released, Uncharted Trilogy art book, proper full-size A4 one, which I'm looking forward to getting at some point, and I'm sure there's a full-size Uncharted 4 book as well. So this is a nice little teaser for what will come in the bigger one, I'm sure. So always happy to get an art book. They're always great quality. Now take this cardboard insert out, and then inside we have one more box remaining, which we all know is the statue. Now this statue, having already seen it, I can safely say it is a wonderful statue. I really love this statue. It's very detailed, very nicely done. I've got some styrofoam here. I hate this stuff, always makes a mess. So let's just try and slide this out as... Oh, and we've got a bit that's stayed in there, so there we go. Right then, there's our Nathan Drake statue in there. Take him out. Take him out of the plastic. I told you this stuff goes everywhere. And there we have it. There is our Nathan Drake 12-inch Gentle Giant statue. I think this is a great statue. It's still got a plasticky feel, but it's very high end. It feels great. The base feels plastic. The statue itself doesn't. The statue feels very solid. I do love this statue. It encompasses Drake, I think. It's got his trademark, long sleeve top, half tucked in, half tucked out. He's going for his gun holster, which is on his shoulders. Walking in the mud with his combats on. You see very mud and grazing and cuts all over him, where he's been through quite a lot, and as you've played the games before, you know he goes through quite a lot. Literally, he goes through things a lot. Yeah, obviously this one, I think they've said they aged him a bit. He's a few years older than he was in the last game. Can't tell so much, I guess, in the figure itself, but you can when you play the game. And then you've got the mud, got a little bit of shrubbery down here. So I think that's a great statue, and as I've said many times, the newer ones are bigger than many of the older statues, and this is evidenced by the fact that the Uncharted 3 statue, which I actually have just over here, was really tiny compared to this one. So you see here, you got Uncharted 3 statue, Uncharted 4 statue. So in the few years the statues have grown amazingly and even more detailed. Now this one itself is still fantastic, but I actually only got this one recently, not long before I got Uncharted 4, and because I never got the collector's edition of Uncharted 3 when it came out, I just bought the statue on its own. And based on all the pictures and everything, I actually thought this one was the same size, but you can see obviously there's a massive difference. This one's got more of the desert themed clothing and desert ground, because that's where most of the third game takes place, especially toward the end. This one I'm guessing must be more jungle orientated. So yeah, that's the difference between the two there. I'll put this one back because that's not the one that we're featuring in the boxing at the moment. So I'll shove that over there. And so that's our Uncharted 4. There's not much more in there I can show you because everything else is digital content. So we have our game, we have our book, and we have our statue. Now I'm just going to have to put these aside for now whilst I open the others, because I'm back on my desk and I literally have no room on this one. So I'm just going to pop these aside for a moment. I'm going to get on to the next one, which is right here. I'm going to do the Just Cause 3 next. Now, as I said, I've not been in this one at all. This is brand new for me, so I have to take off all the plastic and see what's going on in here. As I said, I got a really good deal on this one. I was really impressed with the fact that this was really cheap. Inside here we've got Just Cause 3, the game itself, Day 1 edition. Launched your assault in style with the weaponized vehicle pack included in the Day 1 edition. You've got a map of Medici, a 61 by 61 centimeter poster map of the Mediterranean archipelago of Medici, where the game takes place on, the island. You've got a 32-page hardcover art book bringing the explosive world of Just Cause 3 to life, another art book which I look forward to, based on the picture. Excuse me, it looks about the same size as the Uncharted one. And a replica grappling hook, faithfully recreated 38cm display version of Rico's trademark grappling hook. Now, I'm a fan of the previous games. I've actually not played either of them all the way through to completion, but I do enjoy them a lot, and this one did look fantastic with some of the things you could do with the grappling hook. So opening her up here, starting off of course with the game itself again. There is the Just Cause 3 game. There's nothing special to show you here really. I don't even know why I'm holding this up, because it's not in a sealed book. It's just the basic standard case that you get when you buy the game. So I'm not even going to bother opening it, because usually, you know, as you know, it's just the DLC cases inside. So we're just going to leave that aside for now. That's the game itself. That's not so impressive. What probably will be impressive is the art of Just Cause 3. And this book feels a lot smaller than the Uncharted one. Not as much in there, but still pretty good detailed imagery. I'm guessing he's got some kind of... Oh, of course he does, yeah, like the wingsuit that you see in the advertisements that he has. This one's kind of tricky to flick through because it's a lot smaller. But you've still got some decent artwork in this one as well. Some environments, character designs, etc. So again, it is quite a thin book. There's not much in it, but it's slightly less quality than the Uncharted one. But still, the artwork is as good as ever. Next up, this looks pretty huge. Oh, no, that's not going to bounce. Right, the official map of Just Cause 3. Right, I'm actually going to have to move this because I'll probably end up knocking it off otherwise. Because this is quite a large map by the looks of it. And that is pretty cool on the back side of it. I don't want to tear this. It's quite stiff. On the back side of the map we have got a massive poster of Rico himself, causing extreme mayhem like he does, vehicular mayhem, destroying stuff, shooting out his grappling hook. He is a crazy son of a gun. And then on this side is the large map of the peninsula, the island. Insular Strait, Insular Drake, and I'm guessing they're different areas and regions of the map of the island, I should say. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You've got a little legend down there that shows you what's what. Very reminiscent of Grand Theft Auto with the giant size map. Got the same in Watch Dogs as well, which I recently opened. So yeah, there's our map, our art book, and our game. Now on to the replica grappling hook. All the way around there. Open that up. Got a few pieces here. This is part of the display stand. And then here we have the stand itself. With some instructions of how to fix it together, which I'll have a look at in a minute. And then here we have the grappling hook itself, which actually comes loosely on a string. That's really cool. Liking this already. Has a bit of a plasticky feel to it. It feels like a kind of toy, because by the looks of it you actually can fasten it if your hands are small enough to fit in on your wrist. But again, it's not exactly as a toy, it is a display stand. But that's really cool. It's kind of bent a bit, but I'm guessing that doesn't really matter because it strings up anyway. So let's find out how this actually goes on the stand. According to this, we put the tiny bit goes on there, the central bit is the curved, and then this bit goes on there. And then I don't know, does this? I don't know if this actually like winds in, or if this is just stuck the way it is, because it looks like it should be a little more flexible. This is very stiff, and I really don't want to break it. See now why obviously it was cheaper. That rests on there, and then if this can bend, which it doesn't seem to, that's supposed to sit on that end bit, but I'll have to have a look at that if there's a way I can make that slightly. It's kind of breaking a bit. Not the best quality of this. It's not really a statue per se, it's just a model, but I guess that doesn't really matter. If I could even take that piece off, and then there it is there, that's the grappling hook on display. Not the best quality, that's I guess why it was reduced cheaply, but again it's not too bad. It's still a cool little piece. If you've got it up on a shelf with a bunch of other stuff, you won't really take much notice and think, oh that looks cheap, when you won't really know about this piece. I guess I could maybe somehow, that doesn't make a difference. Yeah, so if I put something there and held that in place, that would look pretty cool. This feels a bit like I said, a toy you might get for your child in Toys R Us or something, but if you're not touching it or anything, I think that should be okay. The grappling hook itself, I haven't even gone through that yet. It's quite cool with some of the features. Like, I really want to be careful with this because it's kind of bending and frail, I don't want to break it. But you can imagine this on your wrist on like a gauntlet, and he's got like the heads up display there showing him air time, speed, time. It's kind of like a little mobile phone display, cell phone display on there on his wrist. Got like the controls there, I guess, to pull in the winch, and then the hook itself. So it still looks quite cool. There's a lot of attention to detail, just not extremely durable or rugged. But again, not terrible. So we've got our map, our grappling hook, game, art book. That was Uncharted. No, sorry, that was Just Cause 3. Uncharted 4. Now for the main event, the big finale, the one I've been looking forward to showing you. I love this one. I really truly love this one. I'm a big fan of the first game. Wasn't the most amazing game ever, but I really did enjoy the first person view of it. The way you did all the parkouring, running across the buildings. It's a very colourful, vibrant game, and this one looks to be even more so. I'll put it over here so a bit more lighting. This is a very heavy box. That's not me pretending, that is a heavy box, because the statue is pretty big. It's a beast. In this one we have the box itself, collector's box, which I'll show you when I take the sleeve off. Steelbook again, 14-inch statue of Faith, concept pieces and a limited edition lithograph, and temporary tattoos. So I'll take this off right here, and then this is the box itself. On this side you've got the Mirror's Edge symbol etched in red, and a plain black box. This is a very rugged, solid box. This is great. This is one of the best collector's editions I've ever opened. The model itself is fantastic, it's huge. The box is rugged, it's all heavy, everything is included that you want. It's a fantastic piece. So if I take this off, and then you've got the red underneath, you see that? The red is actually from the cardboard underneath. That's just a hole cut in the box on the top piece. Take that off there. Even that itself, just the top piece of the box is quite heavy. Then up top here, we'll slide this out first. We have the steel tin of the case itself, Mirror's Edge. Very basic and simplistic. It has the artwork, the symbol etched on there, the red colouring, which is, you know, reminiscent of the game itself. Nothing on the back, so it's a very slick, shiny case as opposed to the Uncharted one, which had the matte effect. But nice and simple and simplistic. Polystyrene in there. Open it up. There's no DLC or digital content or anything, so on the inside is purely just the disc. There's nothing, no sleeve paperwork or anything there. So that is the game, steel tin. What else do we have in here? Now, on this bit here, we've got the some stuff in there. I don't think, nothing else to show you. And this is really cool. Obviously, the inside there. Where was it? There was part of it. Yeah, this bit here. That actually opens up, and then you can put the game in there and pull it out with that ribbon. So that's the game, the statue. We'll get to that lastly. Now, in here, this plastic piece, we've got the temporary tattoos in there. Obviously, children like to wear them. You know, you get to have the tattoo image without actually having a real tattoo. So that gets put on the skin. I think they wash off after a few days. The tattoos of what Faith has, I think, on her arm. So we've got those there. We've got the artwork pictures, but instead of a book, it's in like a postcard image. We've got a couple of different images of her running across buildings and the city, showing off the cityscape. All these different kind of cool artwork pieces that are very much in the style of the game as well, black and white, but showing the strong red colour, which actually you know, always signifies where she has to go or where she has to climb. So that's very they're very nice pieces in there. Would have been nice to get a book, but I guess it's just different styles that they do in the games. And then we have a lithograph here. That's a really cool image of her just surveying the night cityscape, skyline, viewing, you know, she can run and go anywhere she wants there. So I really like that picture. I don't know whether these lithographs are like different for every collector's edition and you get like just one specific one. I'm assuming not. I'm guessing most of them are probably the same. But still quite nice. Cool images there. And of course we've got the postcards and tattoos. So we put those aside, and then now for the biggie, the main event, the main piece. I've been looking forward to opening up. I can't wait to one day have the space to actually put this out, because this statue is amazing. I really do love this. That's where a lot of the weight is, just in the box. Get off there. Take Faith out of here. As you can see, this is quite a big, decent sized statue. Well protected, quite thick plastic, which is nice. There we go. And there is the beauty there. Faith giant statue. The models themselves feel plasticky, and the plastic glass, but the base, that is solid. I'm guessing this is quite a solid bit here, because this is really heavy. Looking back, I don't know whether this is a character in the game or whether this is a younger form of Faith and she's like looking through, thinking back to when she was a child. I don't know yet because I've not played the game, so I don't know the story. To me, if I was to guess, they look very similar, so I would assume that is child version of Faith, showing how she's matured and grown up, very scared and secluded on the side there, and then there laid out, you know, looking very confident. Cracked glass. Obviously it's all signifying different things, but I've not played the game yet, so I don't know. But I do love this statue. I think this is a phenomenal statue, one of my favourites of all of them. And that's why I love this collector's edition. This is great. This is a fantastic statue. I love the weight of it. I can't get over how heavy that is. That's great. And then to finish off, we can put these side by side. I won't, actually I'll grab that one as well. Put that up the back there. It's it doesn't really hold up to and compare to the others, but it's the collector's edition, so it's the 3 models that I've got in these boxes. And there they are, there's the pieces. Obviously we've got the games, the art books, steel tins, all those kind of stuff, but these are the 3 pieces. You know, everybody buys the collector's editions for the big models, I think. And there they are, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Uncharted 4, Just Cause 3. So, there is my unboxing for the 3 games. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching all of my unboxings so far. If you did watch all this one, even if you've seen them before, like the unboxings from other people of these games before, then thank you. Please leave your comments if you've got anything to say, like my video, subscribe to the channel. All support is welcome and I'm grateful for. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you.